FHA SFR Appraising Handbook 4000.1, page 88. Failed protocol. Appraiser's file number. This is the appraiser's choice of file number / name. This field occurs on every page of the form and must be consistent. The placement of the header on the form varies from vendor to vendor. Property address. It must conform to the mailing standards of the United States Postal Service, Publication 28, USPS, Publication 28, Postal Addressing Standards. The following address elements must be included in this field. Street number, street name, including applicable pre-directional indicator, suffix, and/or post-directional indicator, address unit designator and number if applicable. This data is referenced more than once on the form and must be represented consistently. If the property's legal location is different from the property's mailing address, for instance, the property is located in a different municipality or in an unincorporated area, explain this in the appraisal report. City. It must conform to the USPS, Publication 28. The following address element must be included in this field. City, postal address city. This data is referenced more than once on the form and must be represented consistently. State. It must conform to USPS Publication 28. The following address element must be included in this field. USPS 2-letter state or territory representation. This data is referenced more than once on the form and must be represented consistently. Zip code. It must conform to USPS Publication 28. The following address element must be included in this field. 5-digit zip code or zip +4 code, with or without the dash. This data is referenced more than once on the form and must be represented consistently. Borrower. Enter the name of the borrower. Owner of public record. Enter the name of the owner as listed in public records. If the seller is not the owner of public record, the appraiser must explain. County. If the subject property is not located in any county, for instance, the subject property is located in an independent city, enter the name of the local municipality or district in which the property is located. Legal description. Enter the legal description of the property. The 4 types of legal descriptions are lot and block system, geodetic survey, government survey system, and meets and bounds description. If the space provided is insufficient, enter this information with the heading Legal Description in the additional comments section of the form report, or attach this information as an addendum. Page 89. Field Protocol. Assessor's parcel number. Enter the parcel number assigned by the local tax assessor. For those areas that do not have an assessor's parcel number, enter the tax identification number. If more than one parcel number is applicable, each must be listed, separated by a semicolon. Tax year. It must be in a 4-digit year format. Data format, and then year. RE taxes. Enter the dollar amount of the annual real estate taxes, including all relevant taxes, school district tax, fire district tax, etc. Use whole dollars only. Neighborhood name. Enter the name of the subdivision, if applicable, or the commonly known local neighborhood designation. If the subject property is in a PUD, provide the name of the development. Map reference. Enter the location map reference, page number, and coordinates from the source used. This reference should relate to the location maps most commonly used in the locale. Census tract. Enter the census tract number. The census tract number must be provided. Census tract numbers have 4 digits and must have a 2-digit decimal suffix. Where the basic census tract number is less than 4 digits, the Census Bureau includes leading zeros, except when displaying numbers on maps or printed reports. To uniquely identify a census tract, a 2-digit state code and 3-digit county code precede the 4 or 6-digit census tract number. The Census Bureau has an internet resource guide for locating census information at www.census.gov. Occupant. Mark the box signifying the occupancy status at the time of the appraisal. If vacant, the appraiser must note in the improvements section under condition of the property whether the utilities were on or off at the time of the appraisal. With the exception of the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, HUD, real estate owned REO properties, if utilities are not turned on, the appraiser must condition the appraisal on a satisfactory reinspection, state that the utility was off at the time of the appraisal, and include an extraordinary assumption that the mechanical equipment does not require alteration, repair, or further inspection once the utilities are restored.